I'm so excited to give you this exciting news and how powerful this is for your business. I want you to know that you can do anything you put your mind to. You are amazing. You are the content. I want people to know that. And so it really starts within. Everything when it comes to marketing and building your business all comes to do with who you are. When you know who you are and the power that you have, then the world is the limit. So let's go on to the power of YouTube, unlocking strategic success. Why is YouTube important? Like, I have seen the development of YouTube over these past years and how powerful it is. And I also want to let you guys know that I am not emotional about any of these social platforms. I'm not emotional. It could be YouTube right now. With the way I see it going, the YouTube will be here for quite a long time. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe we develop our own streaming platform, right? Wherever the attention is what I'm about. Wherever the underpriced attention is where I'm about. Wherever we can have the most impact is what I'm about. What can have the most impact on our business and other people is what I'm most passionate about. And how do we use that? How do we use distribution, free distribution, in order to get our message and what we're doing across to the world? Okay, so building on YouTube. Why YouTube? So the thing about YouTube is it's an attraction-based model. What that means is whatever you have to offer the world, people will find you. You see, as we'll go in, Google owns YouTube. And for SEO is so powerful. So basically what that means is you have a business, you have a voice, you have things that you're trying to push across out to the world. You're marketing yourself, whether that's your personal brand, whether that's a nonprofit organization, whatever it is that you're yearning for to get across out to the world. Maybe it is just your authentic self. People will find you. People will find you through the power of that, right? And that is very powerful. So I want you guys to be able to learn that and learn the power of how that is, and how it can affect your business, right? So where I see is YouTube is the modern television. It's TV, right? YouTube is modern television. And that's what's really powerful. Thanks in for joining. But yes, YouTube is television, right? That's the way I see things, right? When we're running a business, whatever we're doing, we are having a television network. So I want you to think about how powerful that is. Anything in history that you've seen has always been run by media. So if you have a business and let's say you have marketing campaigns that you're pushing out to the world, you can use YouTube in order to garner that attention, bring as many people as possible to you and eyes on your business and what you're doing in order to reach more people. So that's why this is very powerful. And so you can actually use YouTube to be able to funnel in exactly who you need, right? Who's going to find you, right? And you're putting out your message, you're putting out your business, you're putting out your mission, you're putting out your vision out to the world, and the right people will find you. Whether you're recruiting, right? Whether you're looking to hire a new team and have people in, by you putting yourself out on YouTube, people will find you. And you never know where your content will reach, where someone says, hey, I want to work for that person, right? I have a skill that's powerful and I want to be able to, work for that person. So that's what's so powerful about YouTube. It's an attraction-based model. So your business is solving a problem for someone else, and that person is searching for your problem. So instead of me cold calling and knocking on so many doors and trying to reach so many people, all I got to do is put myself out there, put that on camera, and then now the content does that for me. It reaches more people. So you're actually doing less work when you learn how to use YouTube, because YouTube on a long form basis, for someone to be able to come in and watch you and learn about you for a long period of time is really powerful. Again, it's television, right? So, which brings me on to my next point. It's very niche specific targeting. A lot of people, let's say, for example, I've had speaking with people within private equity, and they say, look, private equity is towards a certain specific group of people. We're targeting this amount of income. It's very niche, right? You know exactly who your audience is. So now when you build content on YouTube, your marketing material, and now you put that on YouTube, that content is going to be found by a specific group of people. Because like I said, that group of people are searching for exactly what you have to offer, right? So what YouTube does is you could be in a geographical location for your business, but your business can affect millions of people everywhere across the world. So now YouTube, which is the television, puts your business in front of so many more people. And those people over a long period of time will find you and your business is going to grow. I want you to think about this. YouTube will be the platform along with other ones, but let's say YouTube on a long-term basis, it's what is going to allow you to achieve your business goals. It's going to bring you inbound leads because people are going to be able to spend time and learn about who you are, what your business is, whatever you do, and really be able to build a community from that, right? So again, it's very precision targeting for your niche markets. You build that loyal community, and like I say here, your tribe will find you. You see, I started off YouTube just vlogging, just, hey guys, look at my day, recording my life, right? And now it's led to this, right? So, yeah. Do you have a question? Does it be able to show questions? No. Okay. Let's just keep it.
Yeah, I was just wondering with YouTube, how it's a, sort of platform based where you can really target people and, with having your own podcast and having it as well, would you be able to do something like maybe Twitch? Because then you also have a live audience as well. So you can stream both as well,
Yeah,
potentially.
I think Twitch is a great platform to use in terms of live streaming. And I think that's something that is, to be honest, the future is really in live streaming. The great thing about YouTube is you can do that as well. So like, let's say, you're doing a podcast and yeah, put it live, right? You do a live podcast recording, people can see in behind the scenes. So you put that on YouTube live, and then yeah, you can have Twitch live there. You can have Instagram live. You can have these other platforms, but YouTube specifically on a broader aspect is the go-to platform when you want to be able to target a specific audience and just be able to, have your brand out there, because a lot of the attention is on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's go on to the next one, repurposing content. So, you can transform blogs, podcasts, and more into video content. So what that means is, so for example, let's say you have a blog that you have, right? And you're writing about gardening, right? So now you can use the content from that and say, hey, how can we now put this on YouTube? Because what's powerful is when you have a blog post, blogs rank well on Google. They rank well on the internet because it's very niche and specific. But now Google is favoring video. So now if you can have a blog post where people are searching for those problems and they find you, but then now they're also led to video content, which is great to consume, they can now find out more about you. So you're touching different touch points in written and now translating that to video. Again, it comes with podcasts, which is what we do, is teaching people, like, you have a podcast that's audio only, well, turn the camera on, put that podcast on audio, which people will find, but now that podcast can also be viewed as a video, which is now found on YouTube. And the fact that it's a video podcast, it's specific, it's niche, your podcast is targeting a certain community, a certain audience. And so now that's on YouTube, you're going to be open to more people. You're going to be able to have that face where people can go in, watch you and see you and learn more about your business and who you do, right? So repurposing the content, and a lot of advice I give clients is like, look, you're having marketing campaigns, you'll want to do some videos for what you're doing, let's say to run ads, right? Get it up on YouTube first so you can put the video on YouTube, but then now you can use short snippets from the video on YouTube for your other platforms, for Instagram, for Facebook ads, for LinkedIn. But the long form content, let's say the home of it is on YouTube. So it's all about just being everywhere, but being able to use distribution. Again, you have to think of YouTube like television. It is the new television. Like, I'm an entrepreneur. When I'm on my phone, I'm on YouTube watching things that can help me towards my goals. So what's going to come up on my screen is videos and businesses of people whose can help me, right? Or who can solve my problem, I'm going to find them. And so by you having your business and what you're doing, and like one of our clients here, they have an event coming up. So what we did was we captured the footage. They're going to run ads on this event to be able to bring people to the event, right? Because when you run ads and you're able to use content, it's very powerful. But what we did was, okay, cool, we're going to do that. We're going to create this content. You guys having a conversation about why this event will be powerful for women. Why will it be inclusive, right? So they talk about that, which is great. What we're going to do is we make small clips for them to run on their ads, but we're now going to use that video to put it up on YouTube so more people can find them, which is more of an organic spectrum. It lets people spend time with them, right? So you increase the content lifespan. So when you go on Instagram, it's very rare that when you're scrolling through Instagram, whether you're looking at a business, that you can find posts from 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. But on YouTube, how often do we still, you can watch a video on YouTube that was recorded 7 years ago, right? People do that all the time. I do that. I'll still watch videos of things that were recorded or uploaded 8 years ago, 5 years ago. So your content lifespan is huge on YouTube, right? And that's what's so powerful, because what I'll talk about later, not only is that monetizable, but imagine that, right? People can go in and still learn about your business and watch videos about you and your business from 4 or 5 years ago. And hopefully you have a consistent messaging throughout those years, or, you're consistent, right? You're building your brand. You're letting people spend so much more time with you, and that's what's so important. These are assets that live on forever. When you post content on YouTube, they're assets. They're digital assets. They're intellectual property that you can pass on to your children. They're intellectual property that can still be generating leads for you. Someone has seen you 5 years ago that you've uploaded the video, but they're still watching you now. So you'll always be able to generate leads. Think about that. There's people who do affiliate marketing, right? You have products that people can purchase. Let's say they watched a video that you did 4 years ago, but it comes up on their YouTube and that solves their problem. They buy your product. You're earning passive income from something that you did 4 or 5 years ago, like this webinar, right? This webinar will be posted on YouTube. 5 years later, people will be able to watch this and learn on how to build on YouTube and how to grow their social media accounts. So as our business, ETS Rubasha Media, becomes a huge media conglomerate, people will be able to go in and watch all of our content from 5, 6, 8, 10, 15 years from before, right? And it just helps us build our brand. And so it's always great to have this video content. And who knows, I always say we're at the mercy of these platforms. YouTube can take our videos down or take our platforms down. But the fact that we have all this video content, we're always able to, they take us down, we're able to go back again because we have the content already. So it's very important to have this content, but again, build on YouTube, right? So building a personal brand. This is one of the clients that we have currently that we just onboarded, right? And we'll go into more of a case study on him, but he essentially wanted to build his personal brand. He's a CEO of a company and he still wants to build the brand of him, of who he is, right? So when he came to us, I said, strategically, yes, we're going to focus on YouTube, but then we're able to use the content from YouTube to be able to put you more in more places, because essentially marketing is all about putting you in as many places as possible. You want to reach as many people as possible, but by focusing solely on YouTube in terms of building your brand, we're able to use content from there for every single platform. You want to run ads, you can run ads, but still when people want to find out more about you, when people want to find substance, they can go on your YouTube channel and learn everything they need to know about the value that you provide and how you uplift, inspire them, and how that's going to help your business in the long run. So it establishes your authority and trust. It establishes it. Why? You want to do business with someone. You contact someone. They say, well, can I trust this person? This guy, he's mentoring people. Okay, well, has he mentored anyone before? Let me go on his YouTube channel. Let me see what he puts out into the world. They go on his YouTube channel and you're going to be able to see a plethora of content, that we've just started really on, wow, I like this person's story. So he's building his authority and trust over the long run. He showcases his expertise. Look, the power of investing. He's a wealth creation expert. So he's talking about investing, right? giving his advice and tips. So everything that we'd be doing off camera that he does anyway, all he's doing is putting himself on camera and putting that on YouTube so people can go in, see that, learn about him, right? So you connect personally with your audience. Inbound leads, right? This is something that's going to be bringing you inbound leads because people can go in, watch you, learn about you before they've ever met you. I always talk a lot about that and how powerful that is. I walk around in buildings and some people know me. They've maybe seen me on a podcast. They've seen me on my YouTube channel, right? So think about how easy it is to be able to want to work with me, right? It will be so much easier. They're going to want to be able to come and, do business. So that's really powerful. Should you include? Yes, definitely. And I actually talk about that as well. Yes, being able to put in your details for a call to action, which is where I go converting your audience into a newsletter, for example, right? So they're watching him here talk about the power of investing and what he's done in his life. So I always tell people, put advertisements in your videos, right? YouTube, again, is television. So they're watching the video on YouTube and you want to now convert them, right? You want to put your contact details, like you say, hey guys, if you want to be able to get more in touch with me, here's an email below. I know you enjoyed this video. I hope you got so much value from it. Join our newsletter below. Email me below to be able to get in touch on how we can work together. So that's what it's all about. It's how can I convert this free attention? People are spending time with me and now there's a contact for them to be able to whether they want to work with you or, do business and things like that. YouTube Shorts. So this is more strategy in YouTube. YouTube, there's long form, which is, let's say you're doing like this webinar will be maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So that 45-minute video of me talking about business and how this is going to help your business, you can go and watch that on YouTube. So that's what is the long form content. And now there's the short form content, which is, 30 to 60 seconds of, talking about the value you provide. And actually, let me show you guys an actual tangible example of what I'm talking about. Okay, so you can see here, let's say, let me go actually on, yes, so this is the case study. This is his channel. So let's go on the content. So these are shorts, right? So if you see, for example, it's very strategic. So I'll show you 343 views, how to protect your assets. So this is a short. So they'll go and this is a 40-second video. He's talking about how to protect your assets. So now YouTube is going to be popping this video out to people so they can get a 30 to 40-second glimpse of, wow, how do I protect my assets? They get value from that. And so now they'll come onto your videos. So you see your short form content is a preview of who you are, and it helps you grow your channel. It helps you grow your channel in the long run, right? So that's what's really powerful. Maybe you guys can see me. So that's what's really powerful. So you can use YouTube Shorts to be able to show a preview of who you are, what you do, and the value that you provide. A short's more valuable than long form content? No, because long form content allows someone to spend a longer time with you. So I really believe for someone to do business with you, for you to generate leads and have more business in, short form content gives them a taster. It gives them a sneak peek of who you are. The long form content learns them spend more time with you, lets them learn more about you, and it builds that trust. It builds more expertise. But the short form content is definitely a way to garner the attention. Attention is the new oil. For you to achieve your goals in life, you need more people to be aware about it. You need to garner the attention. So now this is all about strategy. How can you use strategy to build on what your agenda is? We all have an agenda of where we're trying to go. We're all building our own empires. So now using strategic things like YouTube Shorts. Another great thing about YouTube Shorts is it ranks well on Google. So for example, one of the YouTube Shorts was, how do I acquire assets? So now you could do a YouTube Shorts video. Let's say it's a podcast conversation. You break up that short in 30, 40 seconds of you providing so much value on how to protect your assets. Now you can title that YouTube short video, how to protect your assets, right? So now people who are looking on how can they protect their assets, when they Google you, shorts is something that comes up. So then now they're directed to shorts. Once they see the shorts, they're directed to your video. All right. So yes, it's very, very interesting. So now, and the great thing about YouTube Shorts is you post that on YouTube as a short, but then now you can still repurpose that content for where I would talk about LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn, your business to business company. You can use everything that you post on YouTube and the shorts. Now you can repurpose them everywhere. But the funnel is through YouTube, which is extremely powerful. Lead generation. This is another great point, right? YouTube is great for generating leads, not just for now, but for a long period of time. So when you're truly consistent on building on YouTube, you're going to generate leads. You're going to get inbound leads. People maybe finding you on LinkedIn and say, hey, I saw your YouTube video. Hey, this video inspired me. This video spoke to me. How can I learn more about you? How can you be able to help me and help my business go further? So it's great to be able to now use call to actions to drive traffic to your website. Again, like, for example, a video could be like how to start a podcast. And I get on the camera and say, guys, podcast is a media company. This is how you start. This is how you can grow and market your business effectively well. And I talk about value and just something that's from the heart that's working for my business that can help you who's watching the video. And so now, maybe towards the end of the video, I say, hey, like if you want to learn more on a few more strategies on how you can use podcasting, head over to our website and you can learn more. You're giving them something for free, right? Head over to our scorecard. We have a quiz that you can take, from watching this video that you were inspired from to be able to generate leads, right? So doing that over a long period of time, you see, YouTube for me is a long game. It's a 20 to 30 to 40 to 50-year game. That's what this is. It's a long game. But when you do this consistently and strategically, you're going to win, right? Google owns YouTube. It's the second highest search engine in the world. That is crazy, right? So again, when people Google you, when people Google what you do or Google the topic or industry you're in, most likely YouTube is going to come up and you're the one who can be there. You're the one who can show up. When people are scrolling where their attention is, right? When their feed is filled with things that are going to inspire them or help them in their journey, whether it's entertainment, whether it's education, whatever it is, you can be the one who comes up. And that's how you are an authority figure, and that's how you will grow. This is actually what I wanted to talk to you guys about. This is what's so powerful, right? What you can do is YouTube now also becomes an income stream. And this is when you build it over a long period of time. It becomes an income stream, right? Ad revenue, sponsorships, and merchandise. So I always say this, we're living in the greatest era to be alive. The greatest era to be alive. Before, you had to pay to market. You had to pay to be on the billboard. You had to pay to be on television, right? Of course, it's going to bring you a return on investment if it's the right place, but you have to pay to play. But now you can market yourself for free by putting yourself out there on YouTube, what you do, the solutions that you solve. And because now by you doing that in a consistent period, you're going to attract attention. And the more attention that you attract, the more people want to put ads in those videos. Now your YouTube channel becomes monetizable. And when it's niche, for example, in entrepreneurship, advertisers put a lot of money in that. So you're going to earn a lot of money with the CPM, which means that every 1,000 views you get, it could be $20, it could be $25. So over the long run, you're going to make a lot of money to market yourself. YouTube can be bringing you $50,000 a month. Your YouTube channel could be bringing you $10,000 a month over a long period of time because you're consistent on there. So it actually helps you build multiple streams of income. You can get ad revenue, you can get sponsorships, you can get merchandise now for your business, right? Look at these tech guys, Microsoft, Copilot, they're founders. So now their content lives on forever. Now advertisers want to put money in front of their videos. So you get paid to market yourself. It becomes an income stream. Do you know how? Are you guys excited? Think about it, right? And it is a long-term game. You can become monetized within a year. You can become monetized within 10 years. It's all a long-term game. You can get paid to market yourself. Powerful. So why YouTube should be your first step? Why? Again, it's a perfect platform for podcasts and building your brand. It is the perfect platform because people can go in, watch a podcast, they can watch it, they can see it, that you can put in advertisements. Again, in this webinar, will I put an advertisement in this video? No, because this whole webinar is an advertisement in itself. There is one person in this webinar. Some of the webinars, there's been 0 people, but do I care? No, because I'm going to speak here like I'm speaking to 1,000 people. Do you know why? Because even though there's only one person in this webinar will go on YouTube, it will have a thumbnail, and now it's going to be open to more people. So I'm building my brand. There's going to be people who will watch this webinar when it's posted on YouTube, and they'll be like, hey, I really like that guy. I loved his energy. I love the way he carried himself, and I really love the value that he provided. And so now they're going to keep following my videos. And then eventually they're going to turn into leads. They're going to turn into consumers because they love the brand. They love the mission and the vision and the passion of who I am. So what am I doing? I'm growing my influence. And then I'm also owning my narrative. I can own my narrative. Something happens with that company, we get sued or something happens, we can come in, have a podcast conversation, have the cameras there. That goes on YouTube and I own the narrative. We have a voice in that we can spread out to more people. So before we wrap up, again, this was not the longest webinar. I don't want to bombard people with so much information, but I just want to give you amazing gems that can help you grow. So case studies, right? Let's look at this case study here. This is our channel. This is every 28 days we're getting these numbers. In 28 days, 63,000 views, 477. Look at that. So your hard work is paying off, publishing a lot. This is a TV. This is television network. So of course we're going to publish every single day because we have an agenda. We have things that we're yearning to push and to help people with. And so now we're going to use the attention to be able to do that. Think about this. If your business had this amount of people coming and viewing what you had, 60,000, 80,000, right? This is just in 28 days. So imagine in 3 months, the amount of views that we've had, right? So this is what you're building. This is what you're building. And let me show you some more case studies, right? Let me show some more case studies of how this is so powerful. Let's look at one of our business coaches. She's really, really amazing and she's doing well. Let's look at her analytics, right? So she's growing, right? Your channel got 1,800 views in the last 28 days. She's still a small business owner. She's a consultant, a leadership strategist. Now, every 28 days, all she's doing is now whatever she would have done in her private life, she's just broadcasting it to more people. Look how much people are spending time with her, 11.4 hours. Look at this. So think about this over a long period of time. And look at this. You see how these numbers are going up here? These are the assets. These are assets that in 10 years, in 15 years, will be bringing you income, right? So look, stories that stir, right? Breaking 200 views, 275 views, right? Think about how much more eyes she's getting on her business. So now when they Google her, you want to do business with this person? Who is this person? Look how much content you can consume. Look how much you can learn about who she is and what she does, right? You're building your brand. So look at these numbers. Look at this, right? And I talked about, you know, geographical locations of your business. She's based in Australia, but now people from all over the world can get in touch with her, can learn about her. Look, India, Russia, where are people coming from, right? From every single part of the world. So you open yourself up to more. This is what's so powerful. You know, look at these numbers, quite a lot of numbers, right? So think about this for your business. Think about how can I be reaching more people? That's the name of the game. Because if I can reach more people, I can grow my influence. If I can grow my influence, I can grow my sales, right? So again, I like to say that, right? When you put out content, you see this 63,000 views, you see how this is going like kind of stocks, who knows where your content can reach? Who knows where one of those people is a huge decision maker and sees this and says, oh, wow, I want this person to be the ambassador of MasterCard. I want this person to be the ambassador of so and so, right? I can see this person is putting out so much value. So your content is now doing the cold calling for you. Your content is doing the cold calling for you. Your content is out doing the sales for you. I'm the type of person, I like to make my life easier. I like people come to me. So YouTube gives you the platform to show who you are, who and how you can help someone. And it's going to bring people towards you. It's going to bring you income. It's going to bring you attention. It's going to bring you opportunities to reach more people, to spread your influence, to spread your impact, to have authority. So let's go to questions. Now, I have one question here already and had questions that people have asked me before. What are my thoughts on YouTube ads? We actually did YouTube ads and they're really good, right? YouTube ads, because I think YouTube ads are powerful because, again, where is the attention? Where is television? Television is on here. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. Television is on your phone. So now if you can have great creative content, good content, and you put that on YouTube ads, everyone's attention is on these on YouTube. So if you're able to place yourself there and it's great content, that's going to really work well on the back end for what you're trying to run. So YouTube ads, definitely, if you have a big budget, I would definitely consider running YouTube ads, especially when you think about what your solution is and who you're targeting. Service-based and physical product. What's the difference? I think YouTube is both very effective for both of them. So for example, you have a product that holds your iPhone when you're driving the car. So now you can make YouTube content, let's say even a podcast, about how sometimes it's hard for you when you're driving to be able to hold your phone, and you can bring different people on and the experiences they've had with using your product. And so just by you having conversations around that, there's going to be people who will find that. How to protect your phone when you're driving. You know, I'm just making this up as we go along. That's a physical product. But by now you making this into content, you're making it conversational, you're making it engaging for someone to watch. Now, when they continue consuming that, yeah, I need to buy that product. And now you have that product when they go down in the description. You can now run advertisements for that product. And really the same as a service-based business. Now, for whatever your service is, they're consumed, they're entertained, they're engaged because what your solution is helping them. Now you have a call to action. People can spend time with you. They can trust you and say, yes, that's the service that I need. Let's go with them. Yes, I need that product. They can be able to watch it. They're searching for that product. And now they get video content around that product and even having videos of what your product does. And then they're able to buy it. So that's really the difference when it comes to service and product that you can use YouTube for. That's going to help you on the back end. So that's actually a very good question. What has been the biggest challenge in using YouTube for your business? The biggest challenge is the patience. You have to be really patient for YouTube, really patient. You have to be patient to know that results are not going to come right away. You have to be patient to know that you're not going to make sales right away. You have to be patient to know that you're not going to make money straight away. Patience is the name of the game, and that is a challenge for a lot of people. That's a challenge that you're going to face on YouTube, is having the patience. The great thing about like what we've seen is we're able to grow YouTube channels very quickly, is because we just know the algorithm. We know how to put and garner attention in the right way to be able to help you get your results quicker. But still, at the end of the day, it's still a patience game. And that's a challenge for a lot of people, is they want instant gratification. And with YouTube, it's not a game of instant gratification. YouTube is a game of having to do the same thing for 10 years, the same thing for 15 years, and don't expect you're going to get results per se, right? Results will come in and things will happen, an indication to show you you're going in the right direction. But that challenge is being patient with the end result, and being patient in where you're trying to go, and being able to use this platform to achieve your goals. So that is a challenge, but it depends on how you see. You can see it as a challenge to help you grow and overcome and, get what you're trying to go. So these are just great ways and a quick webinar for you to learn how you can use YouTube for your business. And I am so grateful that you guys took the time to watch this video on YouTube, and Darcy to be here. Now, Darcy, welcome to YouTube, because your name will be in this webinar, and people will be able to see you on LinkedIn and see, who you are. So that's great. And yeah, I really appreciate everyone for tuning in, and, really use the power of what's happening in this era. Again, this is the television. This is the television. And people's attention is on here. So when you learn how to use the attention on here to be able to push your agenda, push what you're trying to do, reach more people, build your brand, get inbound leads, make money, right? Make sales, is through YouTube, right? And whatever platform that comes next. But be strategic. YouTube is a strategic game. It's niche, it's specific. Your audience, your tribe will find you. So how are you going to use your brain to be able to put yourself in a position to succeed? And YouTube is a very, very powerful platform. You have a blog post, you have a great website. Now you have YouTube as your media company to funnel it. Every business here, every person who's watching this video, you are a media company walking. You are a media company, and you can use media to grow. It's how it's always been. Look at politics. They want to be able to put someone in office, they use media. You'll see them on YouTube. Yes, they use television, but nowadays we don't need television anymore. This is television, and it's about how can you position yourself to be the expert in your industry? How can you position yourself to achieve your goals, whether that's monetary goals, whether that's whatever goals that you're trying to achieve, being able to put yourself in that position to be seen and to have a greater impact on the world. Impact. People who have never met you can find you. They can be, when you're no longer here on this earth, they can go and consume your content. They can be inspired by you. This is powerful. Thank you so much for that comment. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're going to love that one.